Hello everyone, welcome to LyFiveElements. I'm Marvin and I'm glad you are here. My goal is to teach you how to read Bazi in the simplest way possible so you can understand your own life path. Let's unlock the secrets of your destiny together. In our last lesson, we discussed about the 12 earthly branches and the things they represent. We also learned about the 4 seasonal earths and 60 luck cycles. Now that we have grasped these fundamental concepts, today we will introduce the concept of the 10 gods. This is where the real excitement begins. I will be breaking it down in the simplest way possible so everyone can follow along. If anything is unclear, feel free to drop a comment below. I would love to discuss and explore these topics with you. And for those of you who want to understand your own Bazi chart but find the learning process too complicated, you can always message me for a one-on-one consultation. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Your support truly motivates me to keep sharing this knowledge. Let's dive into Bazi together. Let's introduce the concept of the 10 gods. In Chinese metaphysics, there are 10 heavenly stems and 12 earthly branches, categorized into 5 elements: metal, wood, water, fire, and earth. Each of these elements is further divided into yin and yang, forming 10 types in total. The relationship between the day master representing oneself and the other 7 stems and branches generates 10 different relationships known as the 10 gods. These 10 gods reflect how external energies influence an individual's life and personality. Understanding these relationships allows us to gain deeper insights into our strengths, challenges, and life paths. These 10 gods are classified into 4 auspicious gods: direct resource, eating god, direct officer, and direct wealth. 4 inauspicious gods: 7 killings, indirect resource, hurting officer, and 2 neutral gods: companion and indirect wealth. Let me summarize the relationship between the 10 gods and the day master, and how the 10 gods are formed. The elements that control or weaken the day master are called direct officer and 7 killings. The elements that the day master controls are called direct wealth and indirect wealth. The elements that support or nourish the day master are called direct resource and indirect resource. The elements produced by the day master are called eating god and hurting officer. The elements that share the same nature as the day master are called companions and rock wealth. Because these elements are divided into yin and yang, this results in the 10 gods. Please note that in Bazi software, the names of the 10 gods are usually abbreviated to a single character, such as direct resource, being written as yin. I have written them all out here for you. When you review them, you can refer to the notes for clarification. Next, we will use some diagrams to better understand the generation of the 10 gods and the interactions of production and control between them. Recall that we spoke about the production and controlling cycle of the 5 elements in the beginning of the course. Now, we are going to extend this concept to the 10 gods. In the Bazi chart, always start by locating the day master, followed by the element of the day master. If the day master belongs to the wood element, then all other wood elements, color-coded green, that appear in the chart will have either companion or rock wealth as the gods. They are not fixed to one element or the other. Once the day master has been established in one of the 5 elements, the elements that share the same nature as the day master are called the companion and rock wealth. Once this has been established and going in a clockwise direction, which is the production cycle, the other 8 gods can be arranged in the order of eating god and hurting officer from the fire element. Direct wealth and indirect wealth from the earth element. Direct officer and 7 killings from the metal element. Direct resource and indirect resource from the water element. I would like to emphasize that companion and rock wealth does not always belong to the earth element. It depends on what is the element of the day master. If the day master is an earth element, then all earth elements color-coded brown are either companion or rock wealth. Once this has been established and going in a clockwise direction, which is the production cycle, the other eight gods can be arranged in the order of eating god and hurting officer from the metal element, and so on. In the following example, we have an earth day master, and you can refer to this slide for reference. I also suggest that everyone, as a practice, write out the 10 gods for each of the 5 day masters based on the generating cycle of elements. This will help you establish the relationship between the day masters and their respective 10 gods. If anyone is unclear about this, feel free to message me privately. Do keep in mind that direct resource grows companion and rock wealth. This is beneficial for a weak day master, where the energy of the day master will be enhanced. For a strong day master, this is unfavorable, as the strong day master should not be strengthened further. We will be discussing this in the next video when we talk about direct resource and its representation. The key is to understand, not necessarily to memorize. In the Bazi calculation software, everything is already listed here. Here I'll show you an example. This is the day master, and the other 7 characters have their respective gods indicated. For example, this is Jia, represents 7 killings, and here is direct officer, and there is direct wealth. And within the earthly branch hidden stems, you can see eating god, indirect wealth, companion, and so on, which are clearly marked. Therefore, there is no need to memorize. Just an understanding is sufficient. When you see one of the 10 gods, you should know what it means. To understand a person's Bazi, you need to recognize that they will have auspicious gods and inauspicious gods. So what do these gods represent? They symbolize the inner conflicts between thoughts and emotions. You can think of the auspicious gods as angels and the inauspicious gods as demons. Each person has both angels and demons inside, constantly in conflict. When the yearly, monthly, or stellar energy strengthens the inauspicious gods, they dominate, leading to misfortune. Conversely, when energy boosts the auspicious gods, you will experience peace, prosperity, good fortune, and beneficial events. This is the principle. I will give examples later. It might feel a bit complicated at this point, but you have already studied for 2/3 of the course. Persist for the remaining 1/3, and you will understand how to interpret Bazi. In the next lesson, we will start explaining the first of the 10 gods, direct resource. Don't miss out. Hit subscribe and share to join us on this incredible journey of discovery. Your support fuels our passion to keep creating. Any questions or need personalized guidance? Leave us a comment or get in touch. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for being part of the LyFiveElements family. If anything is unclear, feel free to drop a comment below. I would love to discuss and explore these topics with you. And for those of you who want to understand your Bazi chart but find the learning process too complicated, you can always message me for a one-on-one consultation. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Your support truly motivates me to keep sharing this knowledge. See you in the next lesson.